this band gets over 500,000 streams on Spotify every month. And in the last 2 or 3 months, they've amassed over 5 million streams in total across all of their songs. The craziest thing is, they don't even exist. That's right, it's an AI band. All of the songs that you can see here were 100% generated with AI, and this has sparked a massive controversy in the music industry. And while everyone's angry and outraged about the fact that this music is generated by AI, someone behind the scenes is generating thousands of dollars every single month. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create either a band or an artist, create AI generated songs and upload them to Spotify and make it seem like it's a real band, like it's a real human who has made these songs. It'll only cost you about $20 or $30 and it won't take more than half an hour of your time. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. If you're wondering who I am, my name's Finley. I run an AI automation agency. We help businesses generate leads automatically with AI. But in my free time, I like to do fun stuff like this and play around with the cool new tools that's being released in the AI industry. But anyway, let's get into it. So as you can see on stream, Spotify pay around 0.003 cents per stream, or high estimate 0.5. So if you're able to make a really good album here and actually get a couple million streams, which honestly isn't that hard, you can be making a lot of money with this. First step is we're going to need to create our artist or a band. Now for this, I would recommend creating just one artist because it's pretty easy to fake one human compared to 3 or 4. So this is a photo of the band and yeah, it does look pretty suspicious. So I would just recommend going with one. So as a test, this is the one that I created. It looks a lot more convincing because it's just one photo. His name is Hal. His sort of genre, as you can see here in this persona prompt, is Southern Blues, Outlaw Country, whatever. This is sort of inspiration for what your artist is going to be. And this is sort of country and blues music that I have created with this artist. Take a listen.
And your goodbye hit
it's convincing, right? Anyway, so this is the part that I can't really help you with. You just sort of need to be creative. Whatever sort of artist that you want to create, you just have to come to ChatGPT and say, okay, listen, I need to create an artist right up. So whatever genre that you want to go in, whatever music you want to produce, it's completely your choice. All you really need to do is think of a name, and once you've got a name and a genre, then we're good to go. So for this example, I'm going to be creating another album for Hal, and it's going to be following this sort of country, blues, American, like blue collar sort of genre. The test album that I already created is called Smoke, Soul and Gasoline. Entirely AI generated. The image is generated of the album cover, the profile picture is AI generated, and all the music is AI generated. And now that we sort of have an idea of this fictional artist that we're going to actually create, you're going to want to give it a little bit of information about it. Now, you just simply make this up. You can even get ChatGPT to help you with this. That's exactly what I done. I mean, ChatGPT wrote this. He helped me create this character, but because I've already got it created, I've just copy and pasted it in. And now I'm asking for help creating an album. So if you just give it a little bit of context about what the genre is, what sort of music that you're going for, ChatGPT will do it all for you. So help me plan and create his next album, which will consist of 8 songs. And I would recommend going for 8 songs because anything else is going to take quite a lot of time, and we want to try and get away with the least amount of songs while also creating an album, so that on our AI music generator, we don't have to really pay for anything or go for any paid plans. But even if you do, it's still super cheap. Okay, so we're going for the next album. Let's build Hal Toppin's next album. So even with a little bit of context, I mean, this doesn't know anything about Hal. It's been able to take all this into consideration and generate a pretty convincing next album. So Ashes ain't the end. And then here we have the song ideas. Okay, so a quick recap in case you're confused. Think of a genre that you like, that you want to make some AI music in. It can be literally anything. Use your creativity to create this AI artist. You can do whatever you want. I can't really help you as much with this. And once you've got this, feed that information that you've thought about into ChatGPT and you can help create your first album. So we can see we've got some song ideas here, 8 song ideas and sketches. And it has even given us a cover art idea. Okay, so what I'm going to do now we have sort of like the skeleton of what this album's going to look like. I'm going to get it to flesh out the ideas for each of the songs. We're simply going to get the information from each song and feed that into our AI music generator, which we're going to get to very, very soon. So we already have a really good idea of what our album's actually going to look like. Now we just need to get an album cover. Also, because I already have a profile picture of the artist, now would be a pretty good time to do it. Literally just come to ChatGPT and ask it to generate it. Give it some information of what you want him to look like. Yes, perfect. Okay, we have our album cover. Okay, so now we have an idea of what our album's going to look like. We have our AI artist created. We have our album cover. Now all we need to do is go and actually generate the album, the actual music. Once you do that, you're going to want to come to Suno, Suno.com. This is going to be our platform where we actually generate our music. Simply type in a prompt and it'll be able to generate it. And if you don't have an account, obviously just go ahead and create one. You can get started completely for free. So once you're in Suno, you're going to want to come to the little upgrade section that's in the bottom left corner. You're going to want to get the pro plan. Now it's only going to be $10, so that's I think like £6 or £7. And this will give you 2,500 credits, so you can make as many albums as you want, and you can just cancel once you get your album made if you don't want to make another one. Also, a very important feature that we get with this plan is the persona. So we're able to basically set a persona and generate the same sort of style style of songs from the same voice over and over again, which is obviously what we're going to need if we've got a band or an artist, because we want the songs to be consistent. Okay, so once you've got that, you're going to want to head over to create. Then at the top there is simple and custom. You're going to want to go to custom. You can choose the different model that you want. I would recommend choosing version 4.5 because it's just the best. And then you're going to want to come in and add in your persona. And like I said, the first thing you want to do is create your persona. So basically what you're doing here is you're telling Suno, okay, I'm going to be using this artist to create all of these songs. Give it a name and a description of how you want your artist to sing or to create music. And once you've got your persona in, it's time to get the lyrics. So you're going to want to head back to ChatGPT and get it to create the lyrics for the first song. And you're going to want to copy all of this back to Suno and paste it in. Now make sure, see things like verse 1 that you remove. This is because it actually will read out like verse 1 in the song and try to sing that. So I accidentally put it in auto. Make sure you put your lyrics in right lyric section. Okay, cool. Okay, we have our lyrics in. You're going to want to come back to ChatGPT and just basically tell it to describe the song, the style, how it flows, etc, etc. Then this is what you're going to be putting into the style description section. Also, while that's going, I would recommend coming down here and giving it the song title. Then if you need to do any more customization, say how weird it is or style influence, whatever this sort of stuff is, you can have a wee play around. Also, you can remove styles that you want it to stay away from. But ultimately, I think this should be okay. So I'm going to save the prompt just in case and create the song. Okay, so a preview is ready. Let's give it a listen.
That old screen door don't swing no more, and the wind don't knock like it did before.
Sounds good. Now, one thing that always puzzles me with Suno is it always generates two, and usually the top one is the best. I'm not too sure why.
Promises we talked about, that old screen door don't swing no more.
Okay, sounds pretty good.
The wind don't.
And basically, you're just going to want to recreate that for all 8 songs or however many's in your album. Make sure you've got your persona selected. Get ChatGPT to generate the lyrics from the blueprint of the album. Feed the lyrics in here. Get it to describe the song in here and then hit create. So I'm going to go and do that for all 8 of them, and I'll be back with you whenever I do that. Also, quick note, while the second song lyrics are being generated, you don't actually have to get it to generate the lyrics. You can just choose it to auto-generate them, but if you wanted to be more personalized, if you wanted to go a certain way, you can obviously get the lyrics. But anyway, back to it. Okay, great. So I've created all of my songs. Now what you're going to want to do once you've created yours is export them and download them. And to do that, you just want to come to the song, click the little 3 dots, come down to download, and download as WAV audio. For the best quality, you're going to want to download it as this. It's much better than an MP3. And if for some reason it doesn't let you download it as a WAV, you can just come to cloudconvert.com where you can convert an MP3 over to a WAV. You just simply upload the file and convert. Super simple. It takes 2 minutes. Sometimes Suno is weird with the files, but what can you do? Now that we've got all of our songs downloaded, we're going to need to go through a record label to get it uploaded to all of our platforms and distribute it to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and the rest of them. So you're going to want to head over to DistroKid.com. This is by far the cheapest and the fastest way to get your music up and running. Once you come here, you just want to hit get started, and you're going to have to make a one-time payment of about £20, which is I think about $26. There's no real way of getting around this, and this and Suno are the only 2 things that you'll have to pay for. But if you go down to the description, I actually have a link where if you sign up via that link, you'll be able to get 7% off, and if you're a student, you can get 50% off, so you will be able to save a little bit of money there. Or if not, you can just come here and do it this way. So once you buy that and you sign into DistroKid, it will basically ask you a load of questions. You know, are you a producer? What's your name? Etc, etc. Now don't be worried, because obviously this is an AI artist that you'll be uploading. You just want to basically fill it out from the point of view that you are a manager. As long as you give these guys money, they really don't care about who you are or if it's AI or not. So just say you're the manager or the producer for this AI artist, but just make sure you use the name of your AI artist who is actually going to be making the music and who has sung the music. But once you get in, you'll basically be here, and then you're going to want to come over to upload. You're going to want to come to upload music, and it will take you in here. So at the top here, we can see all of the services the DistroKid is going to distribute your songs to. I would keep all of them selected, and there probably isn't any point in, you know, choosing Snapchat or Roblox. And then you're going to want to select the number of songs. Obviously for us, it was 8. For you, just choose whatever. Has this album been previously released? I'm going to assume it's no. Upgrade and used, I would just say no. Artist or band name, you're just going to want to select obviously the one that you signed up with. Now for you, it's probably going to say that the artist isn't already already on Spotify, that's completely fine. Whenever they upload your album, it will create the whole account for you. You just need to basically sign in to Spotify artists whenever you've got it uploaded. And the same for all these ones. You're not going to have an account just yet, but DistroKid will do it all for you. And then once the music's up and running, like I said, you can just sign in. Obviously, just choose your language. I'm going to assume it's English, and your genre. Obviously, for this, I'm just going to say country. For the second one, I'll say R&B soul. Now, this is where you're going to need to go and get your album cover from ChatGPT. Okay, beautiful. Then obviously put your album title in here. So here's where things get slightly repetitive. This is where you basically upload each individual song. You just want to upload the track title, and there's a few settings here. I'll run you through it and I'll show you what one would look like. So you want to paste the name of the first song in, add featured artist in. I'm going to assume this is going to be no. Add version, this is also probably going to be no. And this is where you want to upload your audio file. Come and drop that in. Now don't worry about the ISRC code. And for this one, I'm going to assume it's going to be no. And then make sure for songwriter / cover song, you just hit the top one. And songwriter's real names. For music and lyrics, you're just going to want to put in your AI artist. And then if there's any swear words or explicit lyrics, just let them know here. It's probably not going to be a radio edit, so just keep this as no. And obviously if you have lyrics, just say the song contains lyrics. And you're going to just want to rinse and repeat for all of the songs that you have in your album. Keep all these settings the same. The only thing you're going to change is obviously the file that you're uploading and also the song title. So you're going to want to just rinse and repeat this for all of your other songs. Keep all of the settings the same, all of this stuff, but the only thing you're going to want to change is obviously the file that you're uploading and the name of the song. And now once everything's uploaded, I would suggest having a quick look over everything, making sure everything's okay. Also, one thing I would say is make sure that you don't include any artists' names. Just check in case you think something is a name, because then you can get your song taken down or you can get in trouble. So just be careful here. And then once you finish that, there's a couple extras here that they're trying to upsell you on. If you're going to get one, I would recommend getting the social media pack one, just so you can get percentage of the revenue from YouTube or TikTok views. You've got these last checkboxes that you need to have a look through. And once everything looks good, you can see this little preview here, and then if all looks good, just hit continue. And yes, I almost forgot, for Apple Music, you need to basically say who the performer is and who the producer is. Two things you can do here. You can just remove Apple Music from it if you can't be bothered uploading it there. Or what you can do is you can just say the performer for singing and vocals is the artist that you created, and the producer for recording engineering is whoever you are, whoever's actually doing this. Then once you get one, you can just copy this producer to all tracks, do it, and then you're good to go. Then you'll see everything upload whenever you hit continue. And then you're going to get a lot of attempts at DistroKid trying to upsell you. Obviously, if you want to go ahead and give them more of your money, then you can, but I'm just going to hit use my originals. Basically, they're just trying to say we can improve your audio quality if you give us a bit of extra money. Whatever you want to choose after that, just hit continue, and then your music is on the way, and that's it. Now, it usually takes about 5 days to a week to get up on Spotify. The last time we done this, I think it took about 3 days, but they basically take care of everything. And for Spotify, because I know that's probably the main one you're concerned about, you just go to Spotify.artists, and then you basically connect the account you're trying to log into to the artist, obviously the AI artist that you've just created, the name here that you've uploaded, and then you just need to do like a verification through DistroKid, and then you're through, and you can see all of your streams, you can see who's listening. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You've successfully now created an AI artist. Well done. I really hope this video was helpful and you guys found it valuable, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to get back as soon as possible. Also, if you are a business owner and you're looking for a proven AI lead generation system, then head to the description. You can go to our website, have a look around, or you can go to our Calendly link and book in for a chat and we'll see what we can do for you. Also, if you're looking for free AI resources, templates, agents, the whole heap, go to our description. We've got a free learning center access link and you can get in there, you can get all that stuff for free. Also, if you want to save a bit of money signing up for DistroKid, you can head to the description and use our affiliate link. Obviously, it is an affiliate link, so I'll be getting a little bit of cash for it, but you know, I do appreciate it very much. Found it helpful, please consider liking, please consider subscribing, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.